Welcome back to 247 EVL Garage, and it's a lovely day in June, and I'm sitting out here contemplating comments. A lot of you who watch my videos may know that my Mach 1 is in fact an automatic, and boy oh boy, there's a lot of controversy out there, automatic versus the manual. So let me just go into that a little bit. I bought this car and I knew it was an automatic, of course, when I bought it, and that is one of the reasons why I pursued purchasing it, because I did have an automatic in my 2019 GT convertible, and it was fantastic. I mean, you know, people say, oh, but the manuals are so much more fun to drive. Okay. I'm not going to dispute that. I've had tons of manual cars, and yeah, if you want to play boy racer, you know, manuals are a lot of fun to drive. You know, you're rolling your own gears, you get that feeling of being in control of the whole experience. That's great, and I'm not going to downplay that. I mean, the new transmission, or rather the transmission they use in the Mach 1, is awesome. It's a Tremec, and I've experienced it before. They're great. And hopefully soon I'll be doing my for performance racing school, and probably have a manual transmission to take on the track. So it'll be one more chance for me to experience that. But with that being said, the automatic is just so much better, and then I'm going to qualify that. It's better because it does everything the manual does, but quicker. There is no lag in power. There's no drop off in power. When you depress the clutch to switch gears, I know it's got the no lift shifting on there, but there is a momentary loss of momentum. It's a split second, but you don't get that with this automatic. This automatic, I put it in Sport Plus mode and Sport mode in the transmission selection from drive, and it just bangs those shifts off so quick. It's scary. How fast this thing is, and I know it is a quicker car than the corresponding manual car. And you know, some of you might comment on that and say, well, you know, whatever. It's not fun. Well, let me explain. I am enjoying this car immensely, and I'm not telling anybody that they should buy an automatic over a manual. If you're bent on buying a manual and you think that's the way you want to go, and that's fine, do it. But please don't tell me that the manual is going to be a quicker car than the automatic, because it's not. And it's been proven time and time again. People say, well, yeah, it's quicker if you go drag racing and not so much in the track. That's nonsense too. I watched a video from Randy Pobst. He was a driver for Motor Trend, and he's also a race driver. And he compared this particular Mach 1, a 2021 Mach 1 automatic, to, I believe it was a 2017 or maybe 2018 Camaro 1LE. I'm not sure if it was an SS or a ZL1. I think it was an SS. But in any case, that had the manual and the Mustang had the automatic. And he was mightily impressed by this transmission, this car. And then people say, well, yeah, but if you drive the car on the track, it'll heat up, and then over the course of a race, it might not perform. There's tons of coolers in this car. Transmission coolers, diff coolers, oil coolers, you name it, it's got it. And I'm sure that the Ford engineers are no dummies. They knew what they were doing. They figured this package out before they marketed it and sold it to people like myself, who would much rather have an automatic. Now, I've had a bunch of manuals, and they were fun. Sure, they were fun, because at that time, the manual transmission was a better option over the automatic. The automatic just didn't have the program, the calibration, the response time. But that's not the case anymore. And I think if you look at okay, there's an argument out there like the new GT500 and the new Corvette is they're double clutch transmissions. Technically manual, but because of how they're set up, they perform like an automatic, but they are more automatic than manual. And that again reinforces the point that there is something to be said for the technology. And the technology is advanced to the point where, you know, this is the way to go, in my opinion. You may argue with me and say, no, it's not, and manuals always going to rule. You know, if the car would have been a manual car in this color and I found it, I would have probably bought it anyways. But it was an automatic, and I was like, bonus, that's kind of what I wanted, and I'm happy to have it, and I'm enjoying it. But I'm not going to belabor this video because I'm sure there'll be a lot of debate. Maybe not in my particular comment section, but I've seen a lot of it in other YouTubers' videos where the people have commented on automatic versus manual. It's your choice. If you can afford a car this expensive, and up here in the Great White North, this car is not inexpensive. This was a with taxes and everything in, like a mid $80,000 car. So it's not a cheap car. In the States, U.S., it's probably something like in the 60s, maybe high 60s, I don't know. But here up in Canada, this is what this car cost. And I really get a kick out of people saying, your car sucks because it's an automatic. Well, what do you have in your particular Mach 1? Did you pony up to $80,000, $85,000, $90,000 to buy a car like this? Because if you did, I'd love to know what you have. But in my case, it's automatic. I prefer an automatic. And there is not much more I can say about this other than drive a car like this in an automatic, drive it in a manual. Sure, if you want to play boy racer and want to, roll through the gears and pretend it's 1969 again, go ahead, get the manual. And the manual is an awesome, awesome transmission in this car. Don't get me wrong. It's crazy good. But so is the automatic. And between the two, the automatic was quicker. And to me, the only choice anyways. That's the way I went. So I'm looking forward to plenty of comments, pro or con. Please be nice. Nice comment. I don't need any kind of nonsense down there. People tell my car is ugly and garbage and, and I'm stupid. Just, a nice back and forth debate. If you can do that, please comment below. And if you like this video, please click like and subscribe. I do appreciate all my subscribers and the comments back and forth. It makes it fun and entertaining for me to be on YouTube and make these videos. All right, until next time, I've gone on long enough. I got to get out of here. All right, see ya.